I got involved 3 years ago now, isn't it? And I was like in the original group with Lucy and Rose at the time. And I got involved at the time. It was like the kind of the Syrian crisis was in the news all the time, and you just felt like quite powerless, and I just wanted to do something, but I didn't quite know what. And I went online and I found out that with Citizens UK, they were setting up local groups to inviting people to set up like refugee welcome groups, and that's how we started. So yeah, it was great. Like the first thing that we did was managing, after a lot of campaigning, to to persuade Haringey Council to get Syrian families in. So that was the first big battle, and yeah, you know, it gives you a sense of having some power, to affect some change, even very little change at a local level, but you don't feel so alone with your social media feed telling you horrible things. Well, it was all new for me, because I, you know, don't come from a background like in social care or in working with NGOs, so it was all a discovery. So obviously the Syrian campaign was something that we all felt very passionate about, but I think that right now the general campaign against the hostile environment is something that I feel very passionate about. And even though, you know, I came here 20 years ago from Italy, was a choice, but I still consider myself a migrant as well. So it's you know, you just want, and I felt that when I arrived 20 years ago, in a way, London was more welcoming than it feels now. So you just want this sense of feeling welcomed to kind of continue, and I think that's very important. You just want other people arriving having the same experience that I was very lucky to have, and I hear a lot of people arriving and thinking, you know, I don't really feel at home, and that's a pity. And also, well, I work in theatre, so I'm also trying to kind of bring my skills into it. So we're gonna start running some theatre workshops with migrants and refugees, and hopefully might lead to a little performance. So it's just trying to see what you have that you can contribute, even just very little things. Yeah, what we were saying before is I feel that sometimes as individuals we can feel very isolated and very overwhelmed by the news. I know people who had kind of some mental problems and depression, and sometimes they feel really overwhelmed by negative messages and almost convince themselves that the world is a horrible place. And I have told friends that, you know, groups like Haringey Welcome make you rediscover that there are a lot of good people around, and that you don't need to change the world. You can start by changing things around you in your neighborhood and in your community.